welcome back.
Hi.
Alrighty, so how have you been doing since last time we talked? I know you were saying you were feeling a little bit stressful with school. Is that still going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad because I've been using the resources that we talked about last time, but I still have just felt a little like out of place and wondering other ways I can deal with stress.
Okay, yeah. So today we are going to do assessment, but before we get into that, I do just want to let you know that I'm a mandated reporter. So that means if you share any information about harming yourself or others, I would have to report that. Would you still wish to continue?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to do an assessment, and for that, we're going to do an eco map. Do you know what an eco map is?
A little bit.
Okay, so pretty much an eco map is a drawing that we're going to draw together, and it's going to show your social supports, resources, strengths, weaknesses, all on a piece of paper, and it'll pretty much just be a good visual to show just everything going on in your life, pretty much. Do you
Okay.
want to do that today?
Yeah.
Okay, so usually it takes 25 minutes. That still sound good?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so what I have down at the bottom is a key, so that's for like the lines that we'll draw from like your circle to your support circles. So I have a straight line for strong, a dashed line for tenuous, a wavy line for stressful, and we'll call that a zigzag line for
Yeah.
weak.
Alright.
If you feel like these lines don't accurately describe a relationship, we can add another line.
Okay.
Okay, so first in the middle, we're gonna start with you. So we're gonna put Elisa.
You spelled it right.
I know, I learned. And in this inner circle, we're gonna put immediate persons that you live with. Can you tell me some of the people that you live with immediately?
My brother and my mom.
Alrighty, and so you were saying you were stressed with school still. And do you feel like your brother and your mom are people that you can go to when you're stressed, or?
Not necessarily. They kind of just are there.
Okay. So next we're gonna do some circles on the outside. And so, can you tell me a little bit about who you would go to if you're stressed with school?
Probably my friends
Okay.
or my therapist.
And now, your friends, is that like a group of friends that you want to clump together, or is it individual people?
I'll probably clump them together. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, tell me a little bit about your friends. What do you guys like to do for fun?
I don't even know. We hang out. Like, we don't do that much. We hang out, and I kind of just spend time with them.
Yeah.
Like, spend quality time, I guess, doing random stuff.
Okay, and do you feel like you can talk to these people about school?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so it sounds like that relationship with your friends is pretty strong. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
so.
And with that, we also are going to show like an energy flow. So do you feel like you're putting in just as much effort as your friends, or do you feel like you're putting in a little more?
I'd say that it's mutual.
Mutual?
Mhm.
So we're just going to do arrows on both sides to show that you both are putting in the same amount of effort in the relationship.
Okay.
Oh. And then you mentioned your therapist also. How long have you been meeting with your therapist?
Not super long because I found her through Hazen. So, yeah, not too long, but a good minute now.
Yeah. And do you feel like it's helping you a lot?
Yeah, I
Okay.
like her a lot.
That's good. And so it sounds like that relationship is also pretty strong. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. And how would you describe the energy flow for that?
I guess it would be considered mutual, because she's not really, that personally connected with me.
Yeah.
But I'd say that I get what I need from her, and I give her my clientele.
Yeah, that's good.
So.
Alrighty. So school is stressing you out, is it school or is it specific parts with school?
I'd say it's the overall, like, idea of school.
Idea of school.
Yeah.
And is this something that has only been stressing you out coming to college, or has it been something like your whole life, just school, that's been stressful?
I think it's definitely been my whole life, but, like, it's definitely heightened in college because it's more important.
Yeah. Okay, so with school, is it, so you mentioned it's just school in general because it does matter a lot more because you are, setting yourself up for your future and everything. Do you feel like it's because of the classes that you're in, like because of the specific way that you're going, or is it just stress for like literally your future?
I think it's just the stress for the future.
Okay.
And it is a little bit too, of just like keeping up now, like not failing. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. Do you feel like anyone in your immediate family puts stress on you because of your future?
Definitely my mom.
Yeah. And how would you say that she does that?
She just is very critical of me. In like a way that like she's always gonna have some sort of opinion about what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good that she cares.
Yeah, I guess.
But so with your mom, would you say that relationship is stressful too then because of how much pressure is put on?
Yeah, I'd say it's stressful.
Alrighty. And so you also said that school is stressful, so I'm gonna do a wavy line from that. Do you feel like that's accurate?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And so we're gonna, because you said school is putting stress on you, do you feel like it's okay that I put the arrow from school to you? Okay. Alrighty, and tell me a little bit more about maybe some things that you do in your free time.
I go to work.
Okay.
I work part-time.
And how has that been going for you?
I'd say that work I have a pretty strong relationship with right now. I pretty much am at work anytime I'm not at school. So I really do like my coworkers.
That's good.
The environment. So I'm happy with that. And then I feel like the only other stuff I do is like go to the doctor or go to therapy, like appointments and stuff.
And is, let's move over to the work spot really quick. So you work part-time. Is that fitting into your schedule okay?
Yeah, it's definitely, like, honestly, sometimes I feel like I forget about school because I'm working so much, and school's only 2 days a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm there a lot.
Yeah, so you mentioned that you have a strong relationship with work. Is that because of the people there or the schedule? Because it sounds like work might be a little stressful for you trying to balance work and school.
It's definitely a bit of both. I like the people there, I like the schedule and the money I make.
Yeah.
It's just, it is like a lot. It's a big commitment.
Alright, so it does sound like you have a strong, stressful relationship with work. So I'm gonna do this type of line that is a straight line with a wavy line through it, just to show that there is a little bit of stress there. Do you feel like that's okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna add that to our key. And your coworkers, are those the same friends that you would usually hang out with during school, or is it just like kind of like work friends, school friends?
It's just my coworkers and then school friends.
Yeah. Alrighty. And so You mentioned that with work, you know, you're there whenever you're not at school and it, like for the money and all that other stuff. So do you feel like you're getting enough out of your work, or
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
so you'd say the relationship is pretty mutual? You're putting in as much as you're getting out of it?
Yeah.
That's good. It's good to work somewhere that you enjoy being, so you're not miserable.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and you said also in your free time you're at a lot of appointments. Do you want to talk about that a little bit more and how that affects you at all?
It's not like a negative thing. I just, like, the time I have off, I usually feel like I'm filling in like my one day off a week with like appointments that I have to get done, errands, all that.
Yeah,
So
just always moving, always have
Mhm.
something to do. Yeah, that can definitely be stressful, feeling like you don't have any time for yourself. So these appointments, do you want to draw a line for them, or do you want to just leave it as something that's there in your life?
I think I just want to put like tenuous.
Tenuous? Okay.
Because it depends.
Yeah. And so you feel like those appointments are making you like stressed almost, or is it like a mutual thing? Like,
No, I just feel like they're like something that I'm reminded of once a week, that like I have other things to do besides school and
Yeah.
work. So.
okay. So I think for that I'll do a mutual line just to show that it
Okay.
is something going on weekly for you that does seem like it affects you a little bit with time management maybe, and putting more stress on you for what you have to do in a day. So I see that in your circle you have your brother. Now, are you guys close, or just
Not really.
no? And has
No.
it always been like that?
Yeah, he's 17 and he's a boy. Like, he has his own stuff going on, but he's very introverted, and I'm not home a lot. So, I'm definitely not that close with him. But not in like a bad way or anything. It's
Yeah.
just, that's the way it is.
Okay, so would you say that's a weak relationship, or
Probably.
probably? And do you feel like it's like a mutual thing, like you're mutually not close, or does he try to be close with you and you're kind of like,
I don't think he's close with anybody really.
no?
So, I'm not sure. I guess it's kind of me to him, because I don't think he really thinks about it.
Okay, that's totally okay. Alrighty, so let's see. Do you do anything else in your free time, or are you in any groups or community-based things?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't do that much.
15 minutes. I don't know what else to say.
No, I don't think you have to push it if you don't know what to do.
Alrighty, so let's just look at everything that we put down so far. So in this middle circle, we have you and your immediate family. We have your mom, which you said was a sort of stressful relationship because of the stress that she puts on you with school and how she pressures you about that kind of stuff. Do you feel like that's accurate still?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we also have your brother, which we just talked about, how you guys aren't really that close, and maybe it's a mutual thing, but we feel like maybe it's also more of you putting in that. Okay. And so you are currently seeing a therapist, which is so good, which hopefully continues to help you with your stress, and that's a pretty strong relationship, and you're getting just as much out of it as you're putting in, which is very good, and I hope that continues to be very well for you. And we have your friends lumped together as a strong relationship that's also mutual, that helps you with your school and your stress, and you feel like you can go to them, which is good. Do you feel like all this is still accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said your job is something that fills up your free time and can also add stress into your life, but also maybe sounds like it also could relieve some stress because you have strong relationships at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then school, we do have a stressful line because that is the root of your stress. You feel like that's accurate?
Yeah.
And the doctor, in appointments, we have a tenuous line just because if you're not at work or at school, you're filling your time with appointments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm wondering if there's maybe anything that interests you that you would like to add into your life that could fill up your time, or maybe something fun like a club on campus, or maybe even just like a hobby, like, I don't know, maybe if you read or anything like that that maybe would also help with stress, something that you can do to designate like you time.
I've been trying to get into reading more.
Yeah, and how's that been going for you?
Good, it's just hard to focus. Like, when I'd probably rather be on my phone. I feel like that's hard these days.
Yeah, what kind of things are you into reading?
Right now, I'm reading a book about Joan Didion and Eve Babbitt and their relationship with each other, and that's super interesting to me.
Okay, yeah. Reading is definitely a good outlet to kind of unplug from your device and really unplug from the world and just be in a zone and read. And it sounds like you like that.
I do.
Okay, so I'm just gonna draw a strong relationship. Does that
Okay.
sound maybe a little bit of weak in there too because it's hard to focus?
Yeah, I guess so.
So I'll just add a new line for the strong and the weak combined.
Okay.
So like a mild relationship with it. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it a mild relationship.
Okay.
And you said this is just something you've been trying to get into recently. Is it because of the stress with school you've been trying to do it more, or is it just something you kind of?
It's just something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to get into reading more.
Yeah.
It's good for the brain. So.
Alrighty. So it does look like you have some good support systems in your life and some good resources that you can go to when you're stressed. Do you feel like you utilize them enough?
Maybe. I feel like I don't really talk to my friends as much about my feelings that like I do to my therapist, stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you feel like your friends would be open to hearing about your feelings and listening to you if you needed them to?
I guess, yeah, they would. I don't know. I don't really like to talk to them about it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know.
And is your mom someone you would go to about that, or?
Not really, no.
No. Alrighty, well, it's good that you have your therapist, and your friends sound like they could be an option, but maybe that's something that we can go about talking about more, and how we would go about bringing up that conversation with them and seeing if they would be open to listening and hearing you out, maybe. Work seems like it's a good outlet for you to kind of almost distract yourself. Does that seem about right? Maybe with everything going on, you fill up your time with work and appointments. And with the reading, I'm so happy that you're getting into that hobby because it seems like it's something that's really good and will be really good for you in the future.
Yeah, I think so. I'm happy about it. I'm trying to like force myself to do it more.
Yeah. Alrighty, Lisa. So we made this thing together today, and you are more than welcome to keep it if you would like, and we can bring it back to our next session together to come up with a plan with how we're going to go about figuring out how to help with this stress with school,
Mm-hmm.
and you can let me know what times work good for you, and we can set up another appointment, and I would love to see you back next time.
Well, thank you.
Of course. If you have, do you have any other questions with this?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, that's good. I'll see you next time then.
Okay, bye.
Bye. How long? Okay, like 20%.